like I need you. Suddenly I find you're always on my mind. You've turned my life around, upside down. I wanna be with you and wait a moment longer. I wanna be with you. This feeling's getting stronger. I want to be with you. I know this is the right time. I wanna be with you. Morning, noon, and nighttime.
When I get big, I'm gonna live with my dad.
Oh, you won't know what's hit him, huh?
He wants me to come.
I'm sure he does.
I wasn't allowed to live with him before. Not until he straightened himself out.
Oh?
But now he has. It'll be cool.
Kathy! You're going down, kid. You're going down. Come on!
So you still want to go home? I love being with you. You haven't answered my question.
Look, I'm HIV positive.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're diseased.
Luke, don't.
Oh, hey, babe. I'm sorry. Forgive me. So you have to be a little bit careful. Big deal.
That's it. Big deal.
Yep. Big deal.
Luke, what are we gonna do?
About what?
About it?
What would you like today?
Get serious, Luke.
Well, it's hard to get serious with a room full of people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bathroom. Okay, now here's our chance.
Luke, what are we gonna do?
Just give me a hand.
Okay.
We're saving Ruben a bit of a walk.
Maybe I should have given Ruben a later shift. I mean, he's coming straight from a session with Steve. You think he needs some time off?
Nah, hard work's the answer. It'll bring him out of himself. You never know, not talking might come as a blessed relief.
Boris.
Well, I know Steve's a nice guy and he means well and all that, but the human race has survived without therapy for a few thousand years now. It's not the answer to everything.
Spoken like a man who's never had a moment's self-doubt.
Oi! I'll have you know that I'm a seething mass of insecurity and self-loathing. I just cover it well, that's all.
Bright and cheerful, Boris. That's what Ruben needs, if you can manage it.
Oh. What can I get you, ladies?
What's this?
Oh, sorry. I slept here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, well, sorry.
Ruben, the whole reason we got you a bed was so you could sleep in the sunroom. I don't want to be tripping over you when I get up every morning.
Yeah, Cherie, look, sorry, it won't happen again.
Yeah, well, give me a hand to put it back.
I wouldn't go there if I were you. Cherie's still asleep.
Yeah, well, it's time she got up anyway.
Luke's with her. Yeah?
Luke, what is he doing here?
Staying?
Hey, you're not going anywhere till this mess is cleaned up.
I've got an appointment with Steve.
Cherie can forget this idea. It is just not on. It's okay, Ruben. It's obviously not your fault.
Yeah. See ya.
Lover.
I'm just so sick to death of uninvited guests.
Whoa.
Not you. You're definitely invited.
Hey, take it easy.
Well, everyone should be up and at 'em anyway.
What, everybody in the street?
Well, there's a principal involved. Oh, it looks good on you.
I love wearing something of yours.
Well, I'm glad it fits.
How do you mean stupid?
It was a dumb thing to do. And that's why I feel stupid. I stuffed up. Anyway, it's over.
Well, it's not over if you still feel like that.
I'm okay.
Great.
Yep.
Do you still blame yourself for what happened?
Who else is there to blame? Listen, Steve, I'm really embarrassed about what happened. I let everybody down, but it's over now. I just want to forget it. I see him.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Dave Higgins. He's a cop.
Oh, yeah? What's your name?
Kathy Higgins. Dave's my dad.
Can I borrow some shampoo?
Sure. Well, I hope you're satisfied.
Sorry?
I had a set 2 with Ruben this morning
Why?
because he slept on the lounge.
Oh, you shouldn't have. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, well, so I gather. What's the big idea?
Well, Luke and I just needed some privacy.
What is he doing here?
Duh. Anyway, Ruben doesn't care.
Oh, and how do you know? Did you ask him? I can't believe how insensitive you're being.
That is a laugh coming from you.
Well, you know how Ruben's been, and then you go and bring some complete stranger back to my flat and throw Ruben out of his bedroom.
Lucy, it's our flat.
All right, our flat, not a hostel for the lost and lonely of Bondi. You know, after all the hassles we had over Ruben, I can't believe you bring back any strays here without at least asking me first.
Oh, and what about Kelly? I wasn't asked if she could stay.
Kelly is different.
Yeah, too right she is.
She is not some loony I picked up off the street.
Luke is not some loony.
Cherie, he was in that asylum.
Oh, God, it was a hospital. And he's okay. Anyway, I love him.
Oh, really? Well, while we're on the subject, do you know you're supposed to be careful?
Oh, of course I'm being careful. Are you?
Well, getting back to Ruben, you're the one who asked him to stay, so doesn't that make you just a little bit responsible for making sure he's okay?
Oh, thanks for ruining a perfect day before it even started, Lucy.
Lucy shouldn't be too much longer.
That's all right. I'm sure we've got plenty to talk about.
Sorry I'm late. I got held up at ATT.
That's all right, darling. I know you've been with Steve. How's it going?
Oh, it's good, yeah.
Now, Ruben, you know you don't have to rush your sessions to get back here, and if you need a bit of time afterwards...
No, it's cool. We had to quit early because someone showed up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was Kathy, Dave's daughter.
What did she want?
I don't know. I think she wanted to see Steve.
Get yourself a coffee. It looks like I'm late. Okay, catch you later.
I'm really sorry.
So good of you to join us, Lucy. This is Mr. Lawrence from the Combined Churches Council.
How do you do?
Oh, lovely to meet you. I'm really sorry I'm late. Traffic.
Lucy is such a cow.
Know who we remind me of?
Telling me what I can do in my own room
Give you a clue.
and saying to be careful, I mean, that is none of her business.
May the force
I'm
be
wondering
with you.
when she's going to implode.
I'll give you another clue. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
And then she says that I'm not treating Ruben right, but she didn't even want him here in the first place. So who's the bad guy, huh?
The guy in the black suit.
What are you doing?
I'm being us, babe. Luke Skywalker and... Princess Leia.
You are so mad.
Well, I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Aren't you a long way from home?
This is a drop-in centre. I dropped in.
Well, if you want to find your father, don't let me hold you up.
No one knows where he is.
Tried the cop shop?
Of course, even they don't know. With Dad, this is not a crash hot sign.
Yeah. Hasn't been hanging around here too much these days either. Why don't we call your mum, let her know where you are?
No way, I've jigged school. She's on my case enough as it is.
What if someone's looking for you?
You dob me in and I'm out of here. I'll be home at the usual time and Mum will never know. Please, I just want to find my dad.
Have you seen Kate?
No way! I hate her. It's her fault Dad never comes round.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know what I think you should do? I think you should go next door and talk to Kate.
Why?
said you wanted to find your dad.
Sounds good so far.
Okay, well, we'll run a story next week about the Combined Charities campaign and we'll place your ads next to it for the maximum impact.
Right, I see.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Lucy, I've got to go.
Oh, I'll see you at home then, okay?
Yeah, of course. Bye.
It's been really lovely to meet you, Mr. Lawrence. So you'll call me this afternoon with those figures and we'll get those ads placed, all right?
Well, I have to speak to the rest of the committee first, of course.
Of course.
Goodbye, then.
Goodbye?
What the hell was that all about?
What?
You know perfectly well what I mean.
No, I don't.
I think it's about time you and I had a little chat in my office. Okay, I'll have... You can make a fool out of yourself if you like, Lucy, but don't make a fool out of me.
I thought it went quite well.
Oh, up until you started parading yourself as Bondi's answer to KD Lang. Then he went completely lukewarm.
All he said was he had to talk to his committee.
His church committee.
This is ridiculous, Eve.
Oh, I know. You are not gay, Lucy.
And how would you know?
Oh, Lucy. Only minutes ago you were ready to do an Ophelia act over Alex. And then you were ready to murder Maggie over Jeff. Oh, sorry, did I get that wrong? Maybe you were ready to do Jeff in over Maggie.
That's not fair, Eve.
Oh, you are the most rampantly heterosexual person I've ever met, Lucy.
People change.
They don't swap sides overnight. You're just lucky I'm so broad-minded, but our advertisers aren't. So would you mind keeping your work separate from your private peccadillos, please?
Peccadillos?
Look it up.
So you got Eve spewing before she even got to work. You're in great form today, Lucy.
What?
Sorry, just checking.
On me or the salad dressing?
Both. I like to check, you know me.
Not so sure I do, mate. I reckon that's the first time I've heard you apologise to anybody for anything.
Yeah, well, I don't usually have anything to apologise for, do I?
Look, what?
Nothing, sorry.
Not 2 apologies in a row.
Oh, look, Reuben, I'm trying to tell you something. It's as much for my sake as it is for yours.
Try me.
Well, I didn't come and visit you in the hospital.
I noticed. You figured I needed somebody who remembered me as being normal, right?
Yeah, well, that's about the size of it.
That's cool. Hey, Boris, reckon there's anybody who remembers you as being normal?
Watch it, mate, or I might do something that I'll end up apologising for.
1, 2. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Kathy. Did you want to see me?
I want to know where my dad is.
Darling, your father and I haven't been seeing each other for weeks now.
Sure.
It's true.
You busted up with him?
We agreed to go our separate ways, yeah.
Like hell. He blew all his money on you and then you dumped him.
No, Kathy, that's not true.
He had to sell our car to pay you back. He doesn't come round, he doesn't phone, he never sends us any money. It's all your fault.
Hang on a sec, this isn't fair.
No, it's not fair. Mum's cracking up. I'm never going to see my dad again. You're to blame. You've just destroyed everything.
Kathy, why don't we come into my office?
No.
I just want to talk to you for a couple of minutes. Come on, darling. It'll be all right. Just a couple of minutes. Come on.
Peanuts! Peanuts. Coming to get your lovely peanuts.
Like, what are you doing?
Okay, I got a focaccia, I got a cappuccino, I got a minerale, and I got peanuts!
Look, if you two don't mind, I've got work to do here.
What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know how you can let him into the office.
Oh, you can talk to people you like to bring in.
It's bad enough having to put up with him at home with Adam going mad in here.
Cherie, could you take an early lunch break now, please?
Oh, he'll just come back because he's mad.
I'm getting quite sick of both of you, frankly.
Cherie is spinning out of control. Insanity must be catching.
There is a double standard operating somewhere here, Lucy.
Oh, you can talk. It's all right for a certifiable loony to create havoc in the office, but I can't smile at a girl in case the clients are offended.
I'm afraid I don't see the connection.
Well, I do. Your problem with Kelly and me has nothing to do with the advertisers at all. You're homophobic, and it's time you faced up to it.
Peace offering.
What is it?
It's cake. Have some.
Don't want any.
Probably very wise.
Hang on. Is it chocolate?
Death by chocolate. Come on, dig in.
I didn't know about you and Dad.
No, I figured that.
Sorry I yelled.
That's all right. You probably wouldn't have got the cake if you hadn't.
Don't think I'll try it on at home. Can't see Mum delivering.
Things okay?
No.
Does your mum know where you are? Do you think you better phone her?
Kate? Oh, sorry to interrupt. There's a Mary Higgins outside. Said she wants to talk to you.
Come on, Kathy, we're going home.
Listen, Mary, why don't we just talk about this?
I don't want to talk.
Come on, just 5 minutes, please.
And talking has never helped.
Look, Kathy, why don't you come and wash your cake down with a big drink, eh?
Yeah.
Come on.
How did you know Kathy was here?
They phoned me at work to say she'd wagged school, and I phoned Dave at the station. His friend had seen her there. It wasn't hard to put two and two together.
Mary, you do know that Dave and I aren't seeing each other
No,
anymore.
I didn't.
No, Kathy didn't either. She stormed in here assuming I was a Wicked Witch of the West too.
Well, if the shoe fits, racing off with a family man and taking the food out of our
Now,
mouths...
hang on a minute. Dave told me your relationship was over years ago. I wouldn't have gone anywhere near him in the first place if I thought he was still married. I mean, are you divorced or what?
He was coming back.
Oh, yeah? When?
He was coming back when he sorted himself out. Then you came along and gave him another reason not to come home.
Look, Mary, I've had to bring up a child on my own too. I know just how tough it is. But I am not to blame for your marriage breaking up. That had nothing to do with me.
He's broke. He won't come around.
Well, it can't be the first time.
Oh, thank you for being so understanding.
Mary, what are you waiting for? Dave to come and rescue you? The man can't even rescue himself. Can't you see that?
He was a good husband and father. It's just the gambling.
Yeah. And if it hadn't been for that, you wouldn't have chucked him out in the first place, right? Been there, done that. Look, Mary, Dave and I don't see each other anymore, but if there's anything I can do to encourage him to see more of Kathy, then I will. No one should have to do that on their own, but please, don't try this "you ruined my marriage" stuff with me, because it just isn't true.
You know, I'm starting to think that Lissy might have been right.
About what?
About me not taking proper care of Reuben. I mean, yeah, sure, he seems okay, but maybe he's just doing that so they won't take him back to the hospital. And if we didn't upset him, I bet Lucy did.
Fortunately, I have a cunning plan.
Oh, yeah? What?
Well, actually, it's more of a plan to develop a plan.
Tell me, otherwise I'll put makeup on you too.
All right, okay. We have to make Reuben realise how special he is, right?
True.
And we have to do something so totally ace that it'll keep Psycho Barbie happy.
Double true.
So all we need to do is to return the bed to its rightful place.
I suppose I should be thankful that at least Kathy was in safe hands.
Listen, if you need to talk, don't hesitate to call.
Look, Kate, you seem like a nice person, but I'm still angry at losing Dave, and, well, you're just another reminder of that, like every time I walk past the TAB. So thanks for the offer, but I probably won't. Come on, Kath, let's get home and see if we can't work out a good excuse to tell these teachers then.
Hey, listen, Kath, if you feel like dropping in sometime, maybe you should do it after school.
Bye.
Bye.
Isn't all this going to make it a little bit hard if you and Dave decide to get back together again?
I can't see that happening. No, Boris, I think it's time I brought my short but spectacularly unsuccessful career as the other woman to a screeching halt.
Well, then, she should count herself lucky that the other woman turned out to be you.
Yes, she should.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Reuben. How are you?
Okay, thanks.
Good. Don't you go giving us a fright like that again, okay? Good waiters are hard to find.
Next person who asks me how I'm going, I'm going to dong him.
I'll tell you what, little buddy, I've got a perfect cure for an overdose of caring and sharing, if you're interested.
Lead me to it.
Well, what say you and I head up the mountains for a couple of days? Just you and me in a tent and no looks, no questions, no psychobabble, no hugging.
If that's a promise on the hugging, I'm there.
Of course Eve said you weren't gay. That's always a knee-jerk response.
And what comes after the knee-jerk?
Burning at the stakes a long way down the track.
Oh, well, I'll tell you when I smell the smoke.
She'll be fine. You're just tense. You've had a tough day.
Yeah, I've had better. But at least we've got the place to ourselves for now.
So what are you going to do about this?
What can I do, you know? Just let it go, ignore it. Maybe she'll get used to it.
Yeah, in time.
Meanwhile, we'll just have to avoid her.
I decided avoiding was the one thing I wasn't going to do. We have as much right to be affectionate with each other in public as anybody else.
Look, it's early days. Eve will come round eventually. She accepts Vince and he's gay.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it anytime soon. See, I just can't help myself from doing little things like this. I don't see why I should have to.